Good day, good day, good day, sweet family. Welcome, welcome to Sweet Addie's Naturals. Now, today I am going to share with you another one of my recipes that I would normally do for myself, and that is going to be homemade deodorant. And the reason I make my deodorant a lot of the times, have you seen the price of deodorant in the store? $12 to $14. Yeah, that's be a little too much for me. So when I don't use my homemade deodorant, I would probably use my magnesium oil, or there's sometimes I might buy deodorant interchange with some deodorant from the store, but not very often. So today we are going to look at that recipe, because the reason I share these things is so that my family could learn to do things for themselves and not always have to depend on an external source. And I'm not telling you not to, go buy your deodorant and all that if you could afford it. But what I'm saying is that it's so costly. When you make it, it is not going to necessarily work, because it's not like a antiperspirant and all those, whatever it is that they have selling. It doesn't block your pores. It is good for your underarm. It's good for all kinds of stuff. So let's get started on this recipe that I have here. I've already weighed out a lot of my things, so I'm just going to tell you what they are and how much they are, how much it is, and I probably put the recipe in the description box so that you can make it for yourself as well. My grand always used to say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. And it's only after I got bigger that I understood exactly what she was talking about. But if a picture is worth 1,000 words, I think that a video is worth a lot more than 1,000 words. Okay, so I have some mango butter here, but I'm not gonna put in this yet. I'm gonna put this in after I melt the harder butters. This is some kokum butter, not cocoa butter, kokum butter. And this one is 15 grams of kokum butter. My little cup that I'm going to be measuring my stuff in. I'm going to be placing my stuff in. So then I have some coconut oil. My coconut oil is 14 grams of coconut. So I'm just going to put a little bit of safflower oil, and that is going to be 8 grams. That is 8 grams. You can hardly see it. Yeah, let me put it. All right. So that is the safflower oil. And then I have 14 grams of beeswax. So I already weighed out these other things. I'm going to heat this up, and I'll be right back. This is an awesome recipe. You should try it at home. And when you try it at home, you should send me a message and let me know how it worked for you. Okay. And while that is heating up, we're just gonna do our dry ingredients. And this is my arrowroot powder. And I'm using arrowroot powder because you're not gonna feel any kind of grittiness with this. It just soaks really well. And then I'm going to use something different. I'm going to mix my arrowroot with some magnesium citrate. And what the magnesium is going to do, that is going to help with these, with any smell, is going to help with the free radicals that we get on a daily basis. So I just making sure that these things are still very clean and sterilized. All right. So for the arrowroot, we are going to look at 22 grams of the arrowroot powder. Oops. That's 23, but don't mind. It was coming out a little fast. Don't worry about that. And then, I need to get a spoon or something. Then we are going to put 10 grams of the magnesium citrate. Why am I so thin? That's because I was being lazy and I don't have a spoon. Anyway, that's 11 grams, but that's okay. Every spoil is a style. So this is, and as I said, the magnesium is going to do our body very good because we need to get magnesium in our body anyway. So let me go. So this is our dry ingredients. So this seemed to all be melted. So now I would put my mango butter in there. Now, if you were doing it with shea butter, you can do basically the same thing. Although the mango butter doesn't get gritty, it's a soft butter, so I still decide to put that in last. And I'm just gonna let it melt down. I probably should have put it in earlier, but it's melting. But while this is melting and it's going through, let's just talk about these things. Now I have these cute little deodorant bottles that I had for a few years. So I was going through my stuff and I found them. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make some deodorant. So I'm using sandalwood and rose. I made a goat milk lotion, pump bottle lotion with the sandalwood and rose, and it smells so good. I just said I'm going to use those two again for my deodorant. So I'm going to put in 6 drops of vitamin E. I put 4 already. So let's call it 7 drops of vitamin E. And what the vitamin E does is stops any kind of rancidity Then I'm going to put in the sandalwood. And I'm going to use 10 drops of the sandalwood. Then I'm going to put in 5 drops of the rose. Oh, my rose is done too. The reason that I'm putting those things in now is because it smells so good already. But I feel I want more sandalwood in it. Yeah, because what the mango butter did as well, the mango butter cooled it down a little. So I was able to put those things in and it wouldn't be too hot. So I go put a little bit more of the sandalwood. I have a list of recipes to do for y'all. I hope that y'all could stick with me so that when I come on to do the recipes, you would know. And now we are going to add our dry ingredients to this, okay? And that is the arrowroot powder and the magnesium. We are going to add those. I feel so unprepared today. But if you could smell this, this smells so good. Do is that we let this just harden up, and then I will be right back to show you the end product, okay? These are our deodorants. I rest them in the fridge so that they could harden up faster. I'm just putting on the bottoms because we pour the thing through the bottom. I like these little deodorant containers though. I had them for a while and these were all that was left. So I think I'm gonna try to get some more if they have any more. Now this is the top rounded, but just like with the baking soda, it is smooth, but in a little bit you could feel a little bit of grittiness, and that comes from the magnesium. And yeah, I realized I wouldn't put the magnesium in it again because it is good and very smooth, but the magnesium citrate, the magnesium thing has it a little. They are beautiful deodorants, but what I would probably do next time if I put the magnesium, I probably put the magnesium hydroxide instead of the citrate, but that is what I had at the time, so I used that. Or maybe what I can do is to just go put it through a mesh strainer and strain out any grounds that it might have. But the deodorant is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Otherwise, the smell is wonderful. The only thing that was difficult was the grittiness. So if you like this video anyway, you know what to do. Consider giving this channel a subscribe, a like, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think, what I could have changed, and how, just how I could have gone about doing it better, or whatever the case may be. But other than that, these deodorants were absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. So thanks again for watching. My name is Annie, and this is Sweet Annie's Naturals. And see you again soon. Continue as always to spread the love and let your light shine. And these are our deodorants. So thank you for sticking with me once again. And bye.